Okay, Mesprit is a tough Pokemon to catch. And why is that? It's a running Pokemon, which means as soon as you get into battle, it's gonna flee from you. Now, the thing is unlike Mesprit, or unlike Uxie and Azelf, he does not stay in his little cavern. He runs all around the world. And to track him, you need the Pokédex app, the marking map. Now, I already showed it, but when you get 1, 3, 5, and 7 gym badges, he'll award you with 4 different Pokédex apps. And one of them is the marking map. And the marking map will show where those running Pokemon go. There's a few of them that are legendary. So, you definitely want to get the marking map, and then, once you have that, then we could go back home. So we could head off to Lake... What's its lake name? Verity, there we go. Couldn't think of it. Welcome back home to the good town of Littleroot. We don't come here often. Anyway, we are heading up to Lake Verity. My repel wore off, which kinda stinks, because I was gonna just throw another one off. Oh, duh, I don't care. Anyway, welcome to the lake that we were at so many days ago. Now, obviously, like all the other lakes, before we head to the cavern, take a quick surf left. Come down here and you'll be able to grab the TM38 Fire Blast. I could have sworn it was 35. Guess I was wrong. Anyway, after that, we can head to the middle cavern. But like I said, Mesprit is different this time. Mesprit does not sit here all happy and giddy and fight you. No, this thing likes to run. However, before you do go click on him, you do want to save if you're trying to get like one with particular IVs and all that competitive jazz. If you're just going through the game to complete the Pokédex, don't worry about it. But if you're like someone who's like diehard Pokemon and competitive and stuff like that, you're probably gonna want to stop and save just so you can get all that stuff. And anyway, I'm gonna save just because I don't want to mess up or anything. Hello, Mesprit. Now, when you go up to him, you'll see a picture of Mesprit, and that there is enough to complete your Pokédex. You have to actually go fight Azelf and Uxie to get the National Dex. Mesprit, you don't have to go fight it at all. That alone is enough for the National Dex. Or, to get the National Dex, that's enough for the Sinnoh Dex. However, he's gonna flicker away and fly off somewhere, and this stinks. Rowan! How'd you get here? I thought you didn't have any Pokemon. I don't think you swam. That would be a little weird. Yes, it was Mesprit. Yes. Maybe I don't want to chase it. Maybe I'm being forced to chase it. Did you ever think about that? Yes, I am being forced to chase it. Because if I don't, then this walkthrough would really be lousy. Anyway, the marking map, I can't show it because my DS is taped to a wall. That's for stabilizing the camera. So I can't really, I did in Diamond Pro, I can't show it this time because, like I said, I got my camcorder taped and it needs to be stabilized or else it wobbles too much. But, if you look on the bottom screen, you'll see a little head bobbing about. And right now, for me, he was up here. But, what you do, every time you fly, he'll jump drastically around the map. So don't try flying and get near him. Every time you switch routes, he'll switch to another route. And that you have to kind of like time it good. The best place to fly that I have found is probably up here by Foroma Town, because you can switch between the Valley Windworks and I forget the route that's shortly west of it. Plus you could also jump to Foroma Town. It helps getting on your bike. And so yeah, route, what is that, 205. So switching between here and the Valley Windworks works best. Now, he jumps around a lot, and you want to be careful. You want to keep a close eye on that marking map as you switch routes. Now, it takes time and it's really a pain. Now, just so you know, some stuff you need before you go catch him. Mesprit flees right off the bat when you battle him, and that makes him really annoying. Now, before you beat the Elite Four, this is horrible chaos. It's evil. It's like trying to pick at with a toothpick at trying to catch this thing. It's like hitting a hockey puck with a toothpick. It just doesn't work. But after you get the National Dex, you'll have access to more Pokemon. However, I have my walkthrough team with me. And if you remember from Diamond Pearl, I used Dark Death with Mean Look. Actually, Dark Death is now fast enough where he could use Mean Look without even needing a Quick Claw on it. But Mean Lookers with a Quick Claw on, you'll have to do it a couple times till the Quick Claw works. But that will help. It will prevent it from fleeing. Now, Wobbuffet works good, but you need the National Dex unless you trade it, and that would be a little bit complicated, like I did in my Skarmory. But other than that, yeah, get your Pokeballs ready. So I'm just gonna kind of fade till I actually do encounter him, because this could take a while. All right. Hello, Mesprit. It's been a long time. I know you want to flee, but I insist that we battle. Now, Mesprit is gonna flee right off the bat if you do not do something to prevent it from escaping. I have Mean Look. However, flaw in that. Honchkrow is at an insanely high level. It should not be at that level as of this point in the game unless you overtrain. Now, Mean Look helps me prevent it from escaping. If not, you'll probably be too slow. I did some calculations. I think Mesprit's highest speed possible is 110 at this point, even with a nature on its side. I've not confirmed that, but it should be something around 110. My Honchkrow's at 115, so that works out good. Now, its moveset, it's level 50, it's Psychic type. I do not have its moveset confirmed because Mesprit always runs and I wasn't able to really get an accurate read on it, but it should be Confusion, Charm, Future Sight, and Lucky Chant. I may be wrong, but if I'm wrong, we're going to soon find out. Because it's hard to weaken this. I can't switch out of Dark Death or the Mean Look will wear off. I have to keep it weakened, and I can't weaken it more because Dark Death's only other move would KO it. Mesprit is annoying. It's the same typing as Uxie and Azelf. It has, I want to say it has the same catch percentage too, which really stinks because I had bad luck catching those. But Mesprit, I'm just going to have horrible luck then. Yeah, it has Swift. I'm guessing that replaced Confusion because that's what it did on all the other Lake Trio. So I'm going to assume its moveset is Swift, Charm, Future Sight, and Lucky Chant. I guess I should have known that they did that on all the others compared to Diamond and Pearl. So other than that, same typing. If you're trying to whittle away its hit points, use Fight and Psychic. Now, two approaches to this. One, you just keep chasing it all around the place. I'd recommend actually like playing the game at night so you could use Dusk Balls. If not, use like Quick Balls. Those work good. Ultra Balls, getting iffy. And Timer Balls, unless you're using my approach, the Mean Look approach. The Chase approach, you'd definitely be wanting to use Quick Balls. This might be the one you want to use a Master Ball on. Of everything we've seen so far, it's the one that I would consider the Master Ball on most out of everything we've seen so far. But I highly recommend you still don't use it because there's other stuff that's harder to catch, and this really isn't too hard. Plus, if you wait till after you get the National Dex, you can bring something like a Wobbuffet. Now, Wobbuffet has its ability that prevents it from escaping. You'll need to have potions and stuff because if Mesprit KOs your Pokemon, you're doomed. The approach I'm going with is obviously a Mean Look approach. There's several things that could warn Mean Look. You lock it into place so it can't flee. In Diamond Pearl, I had the issue that Dark Death wasn't fast enough at that point because He was only like level, I don't remember, it was so long ago. But now he's a lot faster since he's been through a lot. But Mean Look will lock in place. Wobbuffet's ability works good, but you'll need the National Dex to get that unless you trade. I think that pretty much sums everything up. It's a pain to catch, and I have to use potions too, which really stinks. But I have enough of those. This will drag out quite some time, so I'm really an idiot. You know it. This is a show where idiots like me try to catch legendary Pokemon in Pokeballs, and this is one of the toughest to catch in a Pokeball.